Hi there. In this video, we'll be watching how to replace the driver seat presence sensor for a Tesla Model 3. So let's start. You'll see some photos in the video now. So this is the sensor basically. It's glued to the seat, and once you remove everything, it's not that difficult to replace. In this video, we'll be seeing on how to reinstall the seat with the sensor attached, but the removal is the reverse of installing, so should be easy. So the seat cover, it's kind of stuck with Velcro to the seat. You see the blue Velcro part and the white that sticks to it. And it has also some clips, the red ones, that you must clip the metal bar. This is the clip, the red clip. Sorry for the video, I had some interference from my flashlight. So this is the red clip. You must take care when removing it in order not to break the clips from the foam. And that's the metal bar covered by the yellow plastic. Okay, this is the under seat where the sensor goes through and the connector. You must attach the black plastic part to the seat. You see the white ribbon coming from the sensor and the black connector going to the car harness. So this is kind of tricky to remove and attach, but once you see how it should stay, it's easy. Just connect the cable to the car harness and you're good to go. Now you have to clip the seat cover. You have to turn it around like this and just clip it to the metal part under the seat, metal frame. Just like that. This is the left side of the seat, similar, and you can see the cable for the button, the seat buttons. This is the right side. Now this is the plastic covering the rails, which you have to remove. Take care when placing the seat on the table. The plastic cover can easily be bent and damaged. It has a clip on either side. The clip goes in there, so you must pry it a little bit in order to remove it. This is how it goes in. Okay. Okay, this is the side trim, the plastic side trim. You can see where it goes into the frame, the seat frame. And this is the rear plastic trim. Okay, now you have to tighten the seat belt pretensioner. I couldn't remove the pretensioner from the seat belt, so I found an online trick to remove the pretensioner from the seat altogether, and this way you don't have to detach it from the seat belt. The pretensioner just has one screw and one connector going into it. As always, remember to unplug the 12-volt battery when dealing with airbag parts. So this goes in there. This is the second clip attaching to the seat frame. You can see the hole in the seat frame. Remember to also attach the buttons, okay? Now removing and reinstalling the seat from the car is the most difficult part because it's quite heavy, and had my son to guide me from behind to see that I don't scratch any plastic from the car, but kind of it's a one-person job, because if you're two, you will maybe not be able to coordinate and scratch the plastics. So the seat is bolted to the car with just 4 screws, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. You'll see them soon. But now just try not to scratch anything. So once you get the seat into the position, it's much easier. Now just lift the seat on the back side and reattach the bolt holding the trim, the plastic trim. It's only one bolt, so it's not that difficult. And now just lower the seat into the position. It has 2 guides, one in the back and one in the front. Those must go into the holes. You see the front guide. So the seat cable must go under the carpet here. Okay, so gently lower the seat. And guide the cable under the carpet. So this is how the cable must be positioned. You'll see this when removing the seat. Maybe take a photo. Now I found this black clip that I didn't know what to do with it. It wasn't used, so and the wire must go to the left A pillar, and there it must go into the VC front left. I think it's called VC left. Yeah. As always, before working on the car, you have to disconnect the battery plug in order to disable the high voltage. Just remove it like this and reinstall it afterwards. Reattach the 12 volt battery. Remember, the car will still be on even if you remove the 12 volt battery if you don't unplug the connector from the high voltage battery. So you must remove them both when removing the seat. Now the car should have power. Just press on the brake pedal and the car should turn on. So we can move the seat forward and rearward to tighten the bolts. So I move the seat forward so I can access the rear bolts holding the seat. T45 Torx. When tightening the screws, the seat screws, remember these are the only 4 screws that will hold your seat to the car. So if you have an accident, you'll be hoping that you tighten them well. It's not that easy to reinstall everything with just one hand. I should have gotten a GoPro on the helmet maybe. But anyway, I did this video because I found no guide on the internet on how to remove and install the driver seat sensor. The passenger seat sensor, presence sensor, is completely different. It's just like a plastic tray that goes under the seat. So you can just lift the seat cover and the cushion, and you just can slide in the sensor. But driver one is completely different. I found a video on the internet on how to remove and install the passenger seat presence sensor, but nothing for the driver sensor. So yeah, I just thought maybe someone will benefit from this video one day. The sensor itself is quite cheap, about $10, but the labor is more intense. Okay, so always check that the guides are in their holes so you can secure the seat to the car frame. Screws have Loctite on them. Of course, this wears out after screwing and unscrewing them a couple of times, but they were just okay. Now the rear, you have to reattach the rear seat. This is the cover, the connector. So when removing the rear seat and reinstalling it, take care not to break the seat heating wires. So just unclip them from this connector. Just remove the seat a little bit so you can access the connector. Now when reinstalling, you have to guide the seat belts through the seat. Removing the rear seat is actually much easier than reinstalling it. So when removing the seat, the rear seat, it's not like other cars when you just pull on them. You have to have a lever. I will show you in the video that you must pull, and you just remove the seat. Other cars you have to use force to just lift them, but not on Tesla. Okay, this is the lever I told you, the black one. You just move it to one side and then it will release the seat. Now again, filming with the one hand and pressing the seat with the other one is kind of difficult, but if you're using both hands, it's not that hard. So you see how just easy it is to lift the seat. Now we just have to reinstall the plastic trims. This goes in there. Lift the rubber on top of the plastic trim. Rubber door seal. And just clip the trim into its place. But take care not to just push them in, because if they're not in its place, you will break the clips. So wiggle it into its position. Watch on the rear side when it's in the position, and then just gently press it in. So for you it will be easier if you'll be using both hands. You know what they say, it's difficult to do things with one hand tied behind your back. It's kind of like this when you're just trying to film it. So on the rear side you will see when it's in position, because the plastic will line up, and just gently press it in. Now reinstall the front clip. It's not a clip, I don't know what's the correct name for those plastic things. And then just reinstall the footwell plastic trim afterwards, and you'll be good to go. Oh yeah, this top part is the last one to install. remember to reconnect the footlights cable. So here we have a few clips and I think one screw, maybe two, I don't remember exactly. So thank you for watching this. I hope you found it useful, and good luck replacing your seat sensor.